Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 30, 2024. As parts of the country continue to rebuild from Hurricane Beryl, the government is encouraging the use of hurricane straps during roof construction. Hurricane straps are metal connectors that are installed during the construction of roofs to minimize the risk of being blown off during extreme weather events. Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie sensitized citizens on the benefits and importance of using hurricane straps recently. He was speaking at the Hurricane Roof Strap Expo held in St. Elizabeth on Friday.
We're giving away hurricane straps today to anybody who wants it. And we're going to be intensifying the program. People must understand that Jamaica is in the top disaster-prone countries in the world. We are prone to earthquakes, hurricane, flooding, land slippage, and drought. So Jamaicans must become more disaster conscious of where we live, how we build, and the risk that we take during this time.
At the same event in St. Elizabeth, Commanding Officer for the Division, Superintendent Coleridge Minto, reported an overall reduction of major crimes in the parish by 32%.
Shootings are down 12%, robberies down 27%, aggravated assault down 33%, break-ins are down 52%, rape we're at the same period we were last year. Murders were up by 4 compared to the corresponding period.
Superintendent Minto says despite the fact 2 of the 11 police stations are currently without electricity, the officers remain vigilant.
The officers have been working diligently, even under these circumstances, without the electricity, to maintain law and order. They still show up for work. They are still engaging in their patrols. They're still responding to calls for service.
The new social housing program, NSHP, is now operating at a capacity to produce and deliver multiple houses. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says time has been spent to develop the necessary framework, which is now operating at greater efficiency. While in Clarendon on Friday to hand over 4 units, Mr. Holness revealed that 246 houses had so far been delivered.
What is the objective? The objective is to reach the estimated 6,000 households in Jamaica that live in the worst of the worst shelter conditions. So we are looking at assisting persons who are not able to assist themselves out of the worst housing conditions.
Mr. Holness says the social profile includes persons living in indigent circumstances, the elderly, and those who have been left homeless by virtue of fire or other circumstances. Such is the case for fire victim and mother of 3, Lorna Samuels, who is the beneficiary of a 2-bedroom unit valued at $5.4 million.
One of my cousins is mentally ill, so he just get crazy and burn the house down. And I was really devastated at that time, and I'm really glad I'll get an next house. I'm grateful.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is undertaking a new approach to the orientation of recruits under the Farmwork Program. The ministry is receiving support from the Heart NSTA Trust to improve areas of the Overseas Employment Program. Under a Memorandum of Understanding MOU signed on Friday, the agency and the ministry will seek to revamp the selection and orientation processes for better employability and adaptability. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says the agreement is set to enhance Jamaica's labor market by equipping workers with essential skills for success locally and globally.
With this MOU, we are going to change the mindset and the attitude. We are going to provide more skills training, and we are going to expose to more Jamaicans through this collaboration the opportunities available.
Managing Director of the Heart NSTA Trust, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, says the MOU represents a significant milestone to create a more skilled, innovative, adaptable, and empowered workforce.
Our collaboration is rooted in the fundamental understanding that human capital is the cornerstone of economic development. We cannot have economic development without the skills, talents, competencies, and well-being of the human being.
The MOU will focus on areas such as training, assessment, certification of services, and exchanging labor market expertise. It will also look at the sharing of information, work-based learning experience, and technical assistance. And finally, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries has welcomed a partnership with Hypro to support the sector following the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. The company donated $5 million worth of agricultural inputs to the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA. The donation includes a range of essential items, such as fertilizers, seeds, chemicals, and feeds for pig, chicken, and goat. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green has commended Hypro for its generosity and highlights the importance of the support, particularly for poultry farmers who were among the hardest hit.
I really want to start by just applauding Hypro for not waiting to do the whistles and bells before going out there to respond to the need of our farmers.
Giving a further update on the impact of the hurricane, Minister Green says the estimated damage has increased to $6.5 billion. Meanwhile, Vice President of Hypro Division, Colonel Jamie Ogilvie, provided details on the company's relief efforts.
Since the 8th of July, we've distributed over 140,000 baby chicks to our small chicken farmers right across the island, not just in areas impacted. Majority of it has gone to areas that were impacted significantly. But we recognize that from a food independence standpoint, it is important that we minimize the loss of production as much as possible.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is encouraging corporate Jamaica to support the recovery process of the sector. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.